But the campaign ends when you find the treasure. As far as anything you guys do in the meantime, it's up to you. I'll be here to plant the seeds, create problems, create scenarios, and keep the world living and keep the world moving as much as possible while you guys interact with it and find out exactly what's going on, I guess. Um,
I think I'm just gonna take Griffith. Sorry. Let me
no, you're
interrupt.
you're good.
So yeah. Oh shit! I
Um,
just threw him.
Holy shit for me.
Sorry to interrupt your flow. My bad, man.
no, you're good. I'm trying to think about what else I want to think or what else I want to explain to you guys. Um, oh yeah, well I guess we'll just kind of get off to like what the situation is vaguely going on here. So like this huge city you kind of see underneath these boats is about the size of like a country. Like it's about the size of Germany or something like that. So like we have a really big landmass here. Um, and a bunch of territories in between, and a lot of situations going on. You guys are going to be starting out at this little green island here, and it's going to be a major trade center that strictly enforces its neutrality on the rest of the area around it. Because there's a lot of conflict going on. There's a lot of pressure and spheres of influence that keep continuing to expand as magic and technology moves the ages forward. They are able to grow larger. Um, so we this is empires consists mainly of humans, and has a very human based hierarchy, putting them humans at the top. Other races are allowed, but it's you know they're at a lesser position of citizenship. You also have the beast kingdoms over here in these yellow regions. Um, I'm pretty sure most of you guys have already heard this from me and stuff, but um, there's a lot of interweaving conflict between not only them but a lot of the navies of a a lot of navies from the city of Nyx, which is a country in the desert of Katash, run by one of the deathless lords of my world. Um, Named Lord Cyphus. He engages in a lot of trade, which means there's a lot of there's also like his area is also a major trade center and stuff, which means there's a lot of interweaving traffic between that. There's just a lot of naval situations going on. Um, and with that in mind, like these empires are not only very powerful in their abundance of resources, but they're also powerful in their abundance of magic, which makes mages and things essential parts of roles in how a lot of ships operate. For instance, on top of just the normal roles of like being on a pirate ship, you have like your skippers and everything like that, your cannoneers, your navigators. People who are like druids might also be in charge of providing food for the crewmates and preventing things like scurvy on your ship, and also vermin for that matter. That being said, too, sending a druid over to another ship as a spy or something like that, is probably one of the most deadliest things that can happen to another boat. Because if they have an infestation of vermin, they're going to be done for. So there's a lot of
Hey, stop playing with my calculator.
there's a lot of interweaving. There's a lot of new things to be tested out and to be considered with your positions on the boat. Also, like as far as where we're going to start out, it will be your choice down the road to assemble your own crew and have a ship of your own. But we'll be starting out like searching for a boat. Whether you continue to keep that path or not, whether you continue to be a part of a crew or to become the captains of a crew or something like that is up to you. But considering how that operates. If you are going to be commanding your own crew, you're going to need to keep your crew loyal, and if you're going to keep your crew loyal, you're going to keep them happy too. And so, for the most part, taking care of them, preventing diseases, things like that, is going to be essential to you keeping a boat operating and running, and being effective in combat. How you like normally what I would be doing, how I run my games is I usually give everyone, like, the first thing I tell everyone is you have the option to run away, you have the option to flee in the event that something is too tough. However, being on a boat, your options might be a little limited now, but I've decided to compensate for that, seeing as this is the pirate campaign. I am adding a little more reward to the risk. So normally when I play my games, I've replaced inspiration with luck points, and the way that works is instead of getting an inspiration, which allows you just so Walker knows, it allows you to like roll. Well, I actually don't really know entirely. It's
Nick,
does it allow you to re-roll, or does it allow you to? I can't remember.
It's kind of just like a DM sort of thing. Like inspiration. The way I run it is, you can give it to somebody else, or you can use it for yourself. But it allows one re-roll of any D20 roll.
Okay.
And the other way that I've seen it used is, you can use it to re-roll an enemy's dice.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so
but I don't do it that way, so that's just another way that I've seen.
The reason I changed it is just so you have a more long-term thing to hold on to as far as things to adjust. So instead of getting inspiration where you're going to be able to re-roll, and you'll only be able to get one of those maybe per day, or per session, you'll be carrying luck points, and everyone will start out with 2 luck points, but you have a cap of 5. And essentially what you can do with them is add or subtract to any roll that you make or is made against you. So if you're rolling and you're trying to make a jump or something and you miss by just 1 or 2 points, you can put in the luck points that you have to make that roll work, so that you're able to pass and not suffer the penalties for things like that. And then I reward luck points with things like good role playing, and in this situation, risky situations will receive more reward. So the bolder your choices you make, the better chances you have for receiving luck points. And I was basically just explaining that the way luck points are going to work, we're adding a little more wager to it. So the more risk you take, the better chances you have for better boons of luck point. If that makes sense. Yeah.
What set did you get that Captain Bubby character out of?
Oh, good question. That was from a different set. It was from
because that's more what I'm looking for.
Yeah, let me see if I can pull those out.
What do you want, Flapjack?
Bubby!
I think it was Pirate Port, and then I have to search.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude. This game is being real dog shit to me today.
I think it's all the bags on the table, to be honest.
I can't even... I literally... I don't know. I can only load a quarter of this bag of humans. All of the rest
the bag of humans is just a nightmare. There's just so much in there.
There's a whole bunch of bad shit in there.
I mean, I would imagine a bag full of humans would not be a fun thing to encounter.
Oh, speaking of which, bag of holding, can we stuff unwilling participants inside of them or no?
I mean, you can, but they're not going to last very long in there.
I know, it's a 10-minute thing in there. But see, I don't let people do unwilling, so I was very curious about that. Or I let them do unconscious.
Yeah. I'm still looking for the thing. Oh yeah. So like another thing to just let everyone know, I usually stream these. I mainly just do it to like record them. I don't really do it for and because people like to watch them. I don't really do it because like I'm trying to entertain anybody. So when I stream, it's about you guys. We're just here to play the game. Just have a good time. You don't have to worry about whether you're like holding it up or anything like that by like being crazy chatty or anything like that. Although like I always appreciate, you know, not being interrupted when I'm trying to do stuff.
What?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, I'm just more worried about my language barriers.
Yeah, and so like as far
Yeah,
as your
same.
language barrier is concerned, just don't use the F slur and don't use the N slur.
The C slur,
That's a
the
hard
K
ass.
slur.
As long as you do that and you just like as long as all of the other slurs are not directed toward anybody, you should be okay if you just kind of like spout stuff off or if you're just kind of yelling at a
So
player.
heated gamer moments are no, but
Yeah, exactly.
No, N slur. Oh, that's not funny.
But Rush Limbaugh gave me the pass.
Oh
He
my.
said it was okay. No, and then yeah, we don't really talk to chat or anything when that stuff happens. We just kind of hang out.
That's good.
I don't know why the fuck I'm having such a hard time finding the goddamn pirates. Oh, someone found Booba Molina. Booba.
Baba Yaga.
Miss Melina?
Nick-
Bahad Bagheera?
Nick, do you think my character, what you know about it so far, is gonna like be able to fit into the narrative?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Nice.
Yeah, because we're doing a world poll. Like we're pulling you from the real world, so like
Right.
that just immediately works. And then basically anything you do at this point, like you can decide how long you've been here. You can decide what happened when you got here. You know.
Right.
So you're coming from outside the realm?
Yeah,
That's
he's
correct.
coming from the human realm. He just popped up. Didn't really know how, or like didn't really know what caused it, but ended up here.
So like our world.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
There's more to that story that we'll get into next week. To be continued.
On Dragon Ball Z.
All right. This says Pirate City, so I'm hoping this one was the one.
All right, to the pancreas.
I'm looking. I'm seeing them. Okay. Gotta see if there's any that I haven't used. Christian, if there's any that are out there that you want to use, you could also.
Well, I would rather just go through the entire set. And
For
then if
sure,
you
I
used
understand.
A specific one. Place it.
Those are pictures. And these guys are kind of Warcrafty looking.
I already have mine selected above the desk. I'm just gonna go with Griffith. I was literally thinking about Griffith when making my character, and then I saw that and I was like, huh.
That works out.
Did you drop that bag out, Nick? Or
Well, there's no bag. I'm just having to like pull out the dudes individually. So there's this kind of like pile of guys over here in the like corner.
Be that Ensler with the bag.
are you talking these trophies right?
Yeah.
Can't see two,
Oof.
3 of them.
I'm fast as fuck, boy. Just don't ask me to lift anything.
Oh, here's some dudes. All right.
What's up? We're just a couple of dudes
We're just
Hanging
dudes
out at a
being
mansion.
guys. Guys being
hanging out at a
dudes.
mansion, looking for other chill dudes.
Look at these floaty dudes.
All right, that's all I got out of that. But that was the most piratey pack I got.
Right here?
Yeah, these sets of dudes and trophies and what have you.
What's on? Oh, look at all that stuff.
I could also try pulling out some dudes.
Some dudes. I like this Cthulhu thing right here. Is this?
Oh
somebody's
man, why
character?
doesn't the speed go up in increments of 5? What the fuck?
Is this somebody's character they chose? This Cthulhu thing sitting right here?
Uh,
Oh no, that's just a mind flayer, I think.
yeah,
I
that's
think I know
just
what you're talking
it's
about.
just kind of like a aesthetic.
He's
Decoy.
cool
The
looking dude.
holder and the troll.
He's a cool looking guy.
I'm just gonna delete some of these bags, and then if you tell me what kind of dude you're looking for, I'll try and pull that bag out. But I'll keep the human bag out.
I'm looking for a
Because
Rastafarian.
a lot of you guys are humans.
Looking for a brother.
Is anybody considering anything other than humans?
No.
Oh yeah, Walker's good.
Well, see, I don't know. Like, I wish my character looked a little bit more like my real character, but that's okay.
I'll look through the human bag for you and try to find something.
Bearded man. I mean, just literally the most
Yeah,
generic,
I saw the video and shit, so like
the most generic Jack Sparrow looking motherfucker you can
I'm gonna-
find.
I'm gonna see what I can get. Sorry if it shits. If the fucking computer shits the bed for the rest of you.
Nick, thank you for actually taking the time to watch that.
That was so good, dude. I loved it.
Dude, it's such a, oh man, this is just gonna be hilarious, honestly.
Yeah,
For me, anyway. I don't know about anybody else.
there's
But
that guy, but he's not as piratey as he is. Kind of like just fucking a hoss. Although this guy looks, he doesn't look piratey, but he kind of looks like if that dude had a haircut.
He's like a fucking bad romance.
Nick, I kind of like.
We're gonna get out the Elon Musk barbarian SNL skit cosplay.
Oh, Jesus. I do like this short, long-haired guy that you got pulled out right here with the cloak over him.
Yeah,
Whatever
the
you call
jacket
it.
works
That actually,
That
yeah,
might
that
actually work out,
well, just his face kind of does look like the real guy. So
right?
I'm willing to consider that one.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull out other dudes that would be similar. That just looks like a generic ass thief. Or like some weird fucking just dude guy dude. Oh, that's a good one.
Well, that's what I was looking at beforehand, but I don't know.
Is there a way to like make the font smaller? on
My
the
name's
character sheet?
Jeff.
Sorry, what?
No.
To do
Is there
what
a way
on
to
the
make the
character?
font smaller on the character sheets? Or no?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, it's lame.
Then this is going to be purely aesthetic.
Yeah, it's not the most viable character sheet in my opinion.
Yeah, honestly,
It
it's
gets
really
the job
easy.
done.
It
but-
gets the job done, but it's really easy to delete shit.
Yeah.
Like
No,
really
yeah, I
easy.
accidentally deleted like a whole thing of Christians once when we were in the middle of a session.
I've done it to myself several times too. So like,
Felt so fucking bad.
honestly, I would do it in like a PDF and print it out, or I would
Oh, I've
print
got my
one
own
out
sheet
and
right
do
in
it
front of me
by
that I'm
hand.
just copy pasting.
So I have my D&D
Like,
Beyond sheet.
Here, I'll show you a picture of the fucking sheets I used. They're really cool.
I just want this song to be played with a recorder.
all fucked up like fifth graders.
Does everybody just want to like share their sheets when they have one?
Sure.
Why do you need to see my cheat sheet? It's a secret.
I don't know.
Yeah, mine's secret too.
Okay.
Like my origin.
Like everything's secret.
All
My
right.
origin story. I don't even know it.
No.
No, I'm
Yeah,
gonna be pretty
that's
open
kind
with
of
my
mine and Aaron's
character
thing.
sheet.
We figure out his origin story together.
I don't know where I'm coming from or what my name is.
Nick,
like,
I just
where I'm going.
Snapchatted you my character sheet. You should check those out, and I'll send you a link to them if you want. They're pretty cool. If you ever do D&D IRL, anyway. I don't know.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
Like, there's one for each individual class and everything. Like, they go into like detail on your class traits and shit. It's great.
No shit. That's
Yeah.
dope.
I can send you a PDF of all of them if you want.
You can send you to the shadow realm. I
Oh shit, guys! Walker failed all of his death saves.
No.
Wait, what?
They're all checked. They're all X'd. I'm looking right at him on his character sheet. Like, he's dead.
Oh no.
Sorry,
Oh
man.
no.
I know.
I may or may not have checked all those boxes for you, but shit happens, dude. Sorry.
Well, this
Okay,
is
I
awkward.
pulled out some humans that might work.
For me?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh. Look at this assortment of little people. Okay, okay.
Little people.
I mean,
New
honestly,
roles.
I think that the
Self-limited.
first guy still fucking works the best.
Sadly.
It would be like a mix between these two.
Like, you're really gonna tell me there's no generic ass Jack Sparrow looking motherfucker and all like?
Yeah, man, I got the stuff I have is very specific. I don't
No.
really understand where all the shit he got came from.
Trust me, like I'm not mad at you. It's just like,
I
come
know,
on.
man. I know.
like come on, there's got to be like one Jack. Like,
Let me look under my pirate encounter one and see if that
I
helps.
usually I just pick a character I think is funny or like memorable or just something that you were okay having on the board to represent you all the time, you know? Because you're never gonna find something that like
well,
Perfect.
no. Regretfully, I already developed a character yesterday before ever seeing a actual, you know.
oh, so now you have this like very specific like
Yes, like incredibly
Yeah.
specific.
you should really let go of that.
Yeah.
Have
don't
you
know.
ever considered not giving a fuck?
I don't know, Nick. I don't know, Nick.
My
Pretty
dude,
strong backstory.
my sprite for the other campaign literally looks like a guy from like fucking Dark Souls. And I'm just a regular fucking dude.
I'm gonna learn how to play the game this time.
Man,
if I find out
okay,
along
let's
the
be
way that
honest
I'm
though.
strong.
I've seen a lot of people play Dark Souls in just their character's underwear.
Holy
so
shit.
What's
Jesus.
going on?
I'm just thinking about like the glowing like green eyes and shit like that, you know?
I was like, "What, Walker?" And I was like, "No, it is Jesus. It's literally Jesus."
Literally 3Gs. I.
Man, the other day, we were in
Oh,
a
dude,
big
it's
city in the
Jesus.
campaign that I play IRL, and I'm a druid and I have lesser restoration, and I was just going around hearing like people in sick and poor neighborhoods dressed as Jesus because I'm a changeling. I was like, I want to look like Christ, and I want to go around carrying blindness and shit.
You good one?
And my DM was like, no, you can't cure blindness. I'm like, but it says lesser restoration cures the blind condition. Like, if I'm not mistaken, that's blindness.
Yeah, what else could that be, man?
We really do need Jesus watching over us.
Right? Especially him T-posing like that. Like fucking Cristo Redentor over here.
They're making a new one that's even bigger.
I know, dude.
Did you see that one they made of Mao in China? I'm not kidding, dude. It's huge. Like Bender in Futurama. Remember me.
Wait, so since no one's sitting in this
Remember
chair,
me.
can I delete these pages?
What'd you say, Aaron?
Well, since no one's sitting in this chair over here, can we delete the sheet?
Yeah.
Cool. Suppose that means you just pick them up and drop them into the void.
Which one?
The one that Jesus is standing on top of.
Oh.
Whoever invented dabs. I love them.
I just took one too.
A little dabble do ya.
Have you ever seen that that meme of the dude with the bright red eyes and it just says a little dabble do ya?
No.
Oh, I haven't.
Let me see if I can find it. It's fucking funny as shit.
I can't guarantee I'm gonna last another hour, boys. I'm already pretty tired tonight.
Alright, well, I'll just get the gist of what we'll do, and then I guess we'll just kind of keep that dude with the... We'll just have this guy with the cloak be your guy.
This is
Oh,
my Twitter profile.
which one? Sorry, Nick.
This one right here? Unless you want someone different. It's really just finding something that you're okay with, because we're not going to find the perfect thing you're looking for.
Yeah. No, you know what? Yeah, I like that guy. I like that guy better than the first one I picked.
Alright.
I'm going with the samurai for now.
Huh?
I'm going with this Japanese samurai guy for now because I can't get into the human pack and look myself.
Nice.
Nick, alternatively, what I could do is just completely scrap that gimmick and start from scratch.
I mean, I think it's a good
I
gimmick,
just
so
put
like
that in
it's
the
up to
general
you.
chat.
I'll roll with whatever you want to do. Whatever's going to make you have the most fun, really.
No, never mind. Then we need to keep going with that gimmick because it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, should I tell you what my guy's like motivating thing is?
Yeah, sure.
No.
If you guys want to talk about your characters at all, you're welcome to do that.
Well,
I will.
I think something I can say that's not giving anything away is that like he's like running away from the Marines because he's a Marine.
Oh,
He
fun.
doesn't like so he's like going AWOL.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
Oh shit.
That's super cool.
AWOL.
Yeah, so I'll just like... I'll
My
quickly
character's
go over...
motivation is stupid. I'm just a fence looking to buy a vacation home. That's literally it.
Anyway, I'll go over some like quick just like what the like some roles of the like ship are. So if you want to be or if you want to think about being like something that'll happen maybe with you being on a cruise, you might end up being a part of the crew. And if that happens, you might get a job. And if you do that job for a while, you might get really good at it. So like there's just like a few things I'll just like go through a list of like the jobs that were like traditionally there, and then I'm gonna go through like a quick list of like some of the roles that magic plays in these situations as well. And then like, you know, after a few weeks of me like actually thinking about it, I'll be able to give you some official positions and stuff like that. But yeah, so obviously you got the captain. Everyone needs a captain. And you know, they're just the one calling the shots. Quartermaster is another position. They're basically the representative. So like they're the representative for the pirates. They speak for the crew whenever they're like talking to the captain. And they're also like representative for the captain in certain situations when talking to like, you know, like talking to like other boats or like people where they might need some cordiality or like some negotiations that might be beyond the captain's ability because they're a bit demanding. So if the captain's not present for that situation, it would be done by the quartermaster, or both of them would be present. You got the sailing master, which includes navigating and sailing the ship. which is, sometimes like the quartermaster and the sailing master position can just be like taken up both by the first mate. The boatswain is responsible for running the ship, making sure all the supplies are in order, as well as general maintenance. So it's just kind of the manager. You have like the surgeon slash carpenter.
Nick, I love you. I love you, Nick. It's bosun. It's spelled like boatswain, but it's
Okay,
pronounced
that's
bosun.
Okay, that's fine. I'm not an expert in any of this. I
No,
literally
no,
just,
no,
like,
no,
Googled
no,
it,
no.
you know,
I
so-
understand. I totally understand that.
Uh,
That's just gonna bother the shit
out.
out of me.
are you even a pirate,
Fucking
bro?
fight him, dude.
Do you even speak pirate, matey?
Does our DM not know everything about pirates and ships?
Yeah,
Like,
bro,
I'm
come
a little
on.
concerned,
You
guys.
even pirate, bro?
I guess this would be the best time to drop out.
How many times have you even seen the Pirates of the Caribbean?
Do you even watch One Piece?
I've like seen like the first 50 episodes. It's okay. Like, I'm with it, guys. Yo ho ho, booty, right?
Hello, fellow pirates.
How do you do, fellow pirates?
Yeah, sorry.
Dude,
So
you
mad
ever
you
watch
dropped
30 Rock?
music into Nick. Forbidden
yeah.
Zone.
Well, anyway, you got the surgeon slash the carpenter, because someone's got to put those peg legs in. Master gunner. It's pretty self-explanatory what that does. You got your mates. Mates just do a bunch of dumb stuff. And then you got your sailors and your cabin boy.
Cabin boy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cabin
Cabin boy does whatever
Cabin boy
you
comes
want
to the
him to
captain's
do.
cabin.
Provided you've got the gold.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna be this
See,
little guy.
he won't say
with the
no
backpack
because
and the
we're in the
cup.
middle of the ocean.
Hell
So
yeah.
he won't say no because of the implication.
Um.
You
So
know
yeah,
the Jesus back.
some things to consider with magic on board. Like I was saying, like it's pretty essential to have at least one magic user, a part of each crew, and what you do with that magic user and what that magic user is doing and the size of your ship has a lot to do with how you're going to be able to handle situations. For instance, if you're a really large ship and you only have one magic user, you're probably going to only be able to defend while you're blasting your cannons. And responding to other things. Whereas, like,
You're
if
doing
you
what
have,
with your cannons?
you know,
Yeah, I just want
busting them off,
You're busting
one-
your
yeah.
cannons off.
Yeah,
That's one of
in
the-
case,
run it-
in case
did
you
you run
want
all this
to, in
in the
case you
Navy
want
or
some
something?
fire in on your poop deck.
I think
He's
my
saying
character
busting,
sheet's
the
broken.
USS. Because
Said your character sheet's broken.
Mm-hmm. It's
It's
like
really sad.
it's like two character sheets superimposed over one another. That's what it looks like. Because like even when I type in text, like the old text, like a generic text, it like shows up behind it. See what I'm talking about?
No, I actually don't. It looks okay to me.
So like I have like 11 as my hit point max right here, and it still shows a 0 below it. Maybe my shit's...
Maybe
Well, like-
we even come back and see if that works.
Yeah.
Or like we can also plug that in later, in a time where we're not throwing a bunch of stuff on the board and stuff like that.
That's true. It's probably
Um,
just like
Yeah,
my game might be overwhelmed.
there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
This system is not for the faint of hearted for computers.
For sure.
No, I said
But-
lock. There we go.
Probably better than a lot of other guys.
I think I'm gonna be this big.
Yes, that's perfect.
That looks like a dude from. From the back, he looks like a guy from Yard Rat.
Anyway, so yeah, having more like offensive dudes on your boat means that you're going to be capable of doing a lot more rascally stuff to other people's boats, and if you have a faster boat, it means that you're going to be able to get away with it. Things like throwing fireballs at their sails, or even just producing flames, casting warp wood on their rudder, using a wall of force to have it crash into something, or using wall of fire to have it like just have the boat like run into just like ignite. Summoning monster in the ship, or like once we get higher levels, you can try casting like animate object to create rowboats. Things like clerics and druids being able to investigate boats, it's going to be really helpful if you're ever trying to like overtake one that's beyond your capabilities, or like trying to set up a situation where you're going to be able to overtake a more powerful ship. You can make a steady, clean water source with certain characters like druids and stuff. Things like detect magic might be able to detect ships in certain situations. And then things like major and minor creation will help like create sails in case like you get attacked or anything like that, or your sails get destroyed, because a lot of the things that I'm describing could happen to you.
Yeah.
That being said too, there are certain races like the elves of the Feywild who have access to very powerful druids who are literally shaping the tree into boats as they grow, which means they're even more like sturdier than the average hull. So yeah, be wary if you ever run into something like that. But yeah, as far as that's concerned, I'm pretty much done with you guys. And then, you know, we can just pick our characters and be off with it. And then if you have any questions or anything, you can come. I guess sorry, all of this is kind of scattered, but I guess I have a couple more rules. They're not big. Dual wielding, normally dual wielding is used as like an action, and then the offhands with a bonus action. If you take the dual wield fighting style, I let you do both attacks and roll for both, and then use your bonus action still. Except for like specific situations. If I think it's gonna be like OP, I might change it back. But I do that just to like even out damage. Because there are a lot of classes that are gonna have way higher damage even if I allow that rule. I can't remember. There's like one more that I usually. Oh yeah, and then like if you're knocking someone out, this is typically what happens in the game. If you're knocking someone out, you just have to like deal the last blow and say, "I'm gonna knock this guy out," and deal non-lethal damage. I don't really like that. So after they get hit and get down to 50 health. If you want to knock someone out, you have to reduce the damage that you're dealing to them by 4. Until you knock them out. Basically, you're holding your blows so that you're not dealing death blowing impact.
Huh, okay.
Yeah, and then that's pretty much it for my little.
What if we
rules.
just describe it as crushing their limbs with a bludgeoning weapon?
I could go for that. Although I don't really do limb specific hits, so I would have to I would have to figure out how 4E is gonna, or like how 5E is gonna do that. / might need to adopt 4E rules for it.
Well, I mean, like normally when in 5E when you hit, you just basically describe what you're doing, like just for flavor purposes. Like
okay, and then it just rolls with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, if you crush all of their limbs and incapacitate them, I don't know, it might work out.
Like, you might be unconscious for a while, but I mean, alive.
He's in a coma of shock from the pain, but it's cool.
That's what clerics are for.
That's what clerics are for, exactly. So yeah, I hope this is helpful in like anything that you guys were like considering for character creation. I know some of you guys were like immediately, I got this shit, which is awesome, and some of you guys are a little like still figuring it out. Again, if you got any questions, like let me know. I'll
So we got-
try to work with you as best as I can. And we can do that still while we're all here together, or later. It's up to you. And then, yeah, I'm always welcome for like feedback and things like that. I'm always trying to improve what I'm doing, and getting a better idea of what could be better. I know that there's always going to be works in progress, so I hope you can see what's obvious work in progress stuff too, and can like look past that and try to get down to details when we actually get some sessions down. And that being said, just like, if you want us to do anything like that, feel free to just send me a message or anything like that. Just do it privately, after the session or anything. Yeah, this is gonna be fun, I think. I hope we'll have a good
Yeah.
time.
Hell yeah.
So,
Hell yeah.
man, can I get some metal dice? I'm really particular. I'm
Hell
kidding. I
yeah.
hate metal dice, dude.
So what is everyone playing as?
That's what I was gonna ask. Oh, I just got a nat 20. I'm a rogue.
Rogue?
Yep. And then Aaron said he's going sorcerer, I think.
Is that correct, Aaron?
Yeah.
You're a sorcerer? Okay. Anyone else?
And then
Alright.
Walker, I think he said he's going fire. Or fighter, not fire.
Fighter.
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 Spider-Man.
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 If you haven't watched Joe Cat's Crap Guide to D&D, you're missing.
Is fighter a class, or is that like?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It's like, I don't want to say generic because that sounds rude, because like fighters are really cool. But it's like you're just generic, like beat them
Fisticuff.
down, like beat the shit out of things. Like if you want to go fisticuffs, that's monk.
Because like, yeah, no,
Unless
I was
you
like,
take, Tavern Brawler.
Yeah, he's already picked Tavern Brawler. You picked
okay.
two-weapon fighting with it, but if you want to do unarmed, I'm totally willing to let you change that.
Like monks, that's like
martial arts.
That's like that's the martial arts shit. But I used to have a monk where he was a boxer. Like I literally just did only punching attacks, and yeah, like, and I was like big handlebar mustache. Like you can flavor it however you want, man. It's D&D. Like, but yeah, fighters get like 4 attacks, depending on what subclass you get. They got a lot of cool subclasses. They have the most out of any of them. Oh man, Groovy Bot, you're dummy thick, and I love you, but I need to turn you down.
Tell me thick groovy bot. Booty butt, booty butt, booty butt cheeks.
Booty, 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 rocking everywhere. Is that when that one's from the Boondocks, isn't it? Booty butt cheeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Booty
Yeah.
butt cheeks.
Booty butt cheeks.
Gangstalicious.
Booty
Is
butt
that his
cheeks.
name? No, Gangstalicious was the one that ended up being gay, and then Huey was like, God, he's soft. And it wasn't because he was gay, it's just because he was like really soft.
So what are we lacking then in our party then?
A tank. Well, I guess the fighter is a tank, depending on what kind of armor they wear. Let's see. We could use a healer, but I mean, like, thing about Claire. Have you played 5e before?
Yeah, this is like my.
Okay, I'm not sure how much everyone's
No, you're
experience
fine.
is.
You're fine. I'm just trying to be balanced, so we're not all like, at 5.
Dude, I mean,
bards
like,
going at
clerics.
it.
Clerics are fucking hot. First of all, they get, I think it's either a D8 or a D10. D8. But they get proficiency with all armor, I believe. Or no, medium armor. All weapons. They heal. They're fucking uber strong. They can semi-tank if you don't want to like play a straight up like tank character. Paladin. Or a barbarian. But just something that can like eat damage and be a distraction to the big bad enemies on the front line. That's what the fighter does. So I don't know. It's kind of like just depending on what you really want to do. Do you want to do magic or like fan smashing, or just exclusively magic, or just? Is there like a sea ranger? Those are really.
See, I was thinking ranger, but I've done like I started off as a rogue, and then I started adding classes of a ranger to it. And that was fun, but
Dude,
you want to do a significant amount of levels of a rogue before you start adding a ranger to it.
Yeah, I'm thinking of going warlock at level 8.
Rangers
I was
do,
thinking maybe a monk, but I'm not. I'm still debating it. I'm still thinking about what would gel more with what like where I'm thinking I'd be on a ship, and like what sort of positions I'd want to be, and then I'm probably gonna orient what I pick around that.
Yeah, and like I said, it's not like when you play monk, you gotta like be a fucking like friar, shaved head, praying all the time. Yeah. I don't know. A lot of people I know think that there's like stereotypes for classes and shit that you gotta play into. Dumb. I hate that. But those are mostly old school players who were like 2 and 3.5.
Yeah, and I'm all for whatever you want to like. Whatever you feel like is gonna make you have the best time. Like,
What if I flip the entire board?
what if you flip the entire board? Well, it would just mean that all of you are gonna have to go through the effort of finding your models again.
Well, luckily mine was like 1 scrolled humans.
I mean, you said do whatever was gonna be the most fun.
I could probably just rewind it.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at that pretty city.
Pretty city, big old titties.
There's all these bags going on.
Oh, buddy.
This monster that just goes out.
Where'd you find this guy?
League of Legends.
Oh,
I just literally grabbed the bag and pulled it out. He just rose out of the ocean. He's here to crush shit.
He's
Or is he
here
a
to
pirate
crush you.
captain?
I crush you.
He's a pirate captain, actually. Look at him. This guy's on ship. Giant. There's pirate giants in One Piece.
That's true.
He just proved that they can fit on a ship. They don't got a lot of room. It's like Kong versus Godzilla. That movie was everything I expected it to be.
It's a
Shit.
big popcorn movie.
Terrible, yeah. Like, not a movie I watch for the dialogue or really the action, to be honest.
No redeeming qualities from the sounds of it.
It really wasn't that good. Like, I watched it because Casey wanted to watch it, and like, he's a huge Godzilla boy.
Right.
And just like not impressed. I fell asleep like partway through it and woke up at the ending though. Can you hear me?
Oh, bum, 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 bum. Oh, and then whenever you want to put the fucking stakes up, whenever you want to raise the stakes, you put it in the cannon. I'll probably let you guys double or nothing a lot in the campaign, depending on certain situations too. This is a big thing that I want to point out. There will be times, just like through the role playing, like for the most part, I'm either gonna do my best to give you yes ands or no buts. I'm not gonna try and shut you down with whatever it is you're trying to do. There may be moments where it feels like you might be thinking that I don't want you to do something. That may be even true. But I'm not gonna tell you no unless it's something that's gonna destroy the game. All I'm gonna do is present conflict. And if it's something you really want and I really don't want you to do it, I'm just going to make it harder for you. And if you can achieve that, like if you can, beat the odds, then you get it. So like conflict is not necessarily a no. Unless it's something like you're trying to like, I don't know, sexually abuse someone, then I'm probably going to but I don't really think anyone's going to do that.
No sexual abuse.
What kind of pirate campaign is this gonna be?
So earlier you were talking about like how like we need to, if we're gonna be captains of a ship, keep our like mateys like happy and safe. And I was just thinking about like I don't know. I imagine back in those days, captains would pull over to an island and find a whole group of whores just to,
Well, if you can find some consenting wenches, I'm willing to go as far as you want to go with the role play.
Not a word back in those days.
If you're finding yourself some lovely ladies of the sea, by all means, man. Maybe for TOS's sake, it might be described as a fade to black, but but you can definitely have your fun. I'm just this is mainly for the sake of other players because there have been some situations, some like horror stories I've heard where people have tried to like coerce other players' characters into situations where they might do something they don't really want to do, or it might even be like really explicit and like kind of wrong in real life. So like in this world, savage shit happens, but everyone seems to have a very humanitarian idea of consent. So
really, I mean, I really would hope that. Never mind. I don't want to think about people like sexually assaulting one another in Dungeons and Dragons.
Right.
I didn't
and
think
like
that
that's
was
something I'm
reality.
never gonna put. Like this is like literally just because this is session 0 and I want to get this on the table and off the table as soon as possible. I'm never gonna put anybody in these situations, and if I feel like if that's ever a thing that's gonna happen, which I 99.9% sure it's not for this group.
Nick's gonna coerce us.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna force myself upon you with big sweaty pirates. That was the whole point of this campaign.
Big sweaty
I'm
pirate.
literally going to say that I'm not okay with rape roleplay whatsoever. Like, that's a deal breaker in my campaigns. Like,
yeah,
100%. Not okay with what?
Rape roleplay.
Oh.
Like, I know we're pirates. Yeah, but no, you'd be surprised, man. You'd be fucking surprised.
No, that's basically...
Hey, you guys got friends. If you guys got friends that's what they're doing on their Wednesday nights, then you might need some new friends.
Man, like that's exactly what I'm saying. Is that like I've seen it from people you don't expect it from. Like,
you learn a lot about people from how they play games like these.
Gross.
Yeah, you really do.
You guys really found the underbelly of society through D&D, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, it's weird because like you don't expect it, and then they're just like, okay, so I'm just gonna like pin them down. I'm like, whoa, what? Like, you're what? Like, bro. Get the fuck out.
There's a dude I work with.
You're gonna pin them down. You're gonna better choose what you're gonna do with them very carefully at this point, buddy.
What if the person you want to do it to is a bad person?
There's a dude I work with.
Consent is consent, man.
Dude I work with that like I asked him if he wanted to play Magic sometime, and he's like, I'm more of a D&D guy. And so like I've been like like waiting to share with him like, yeah, I'm learning D&D right now, but I don't know, now thinking about this, he might be into that, like rape culture of D&D, like I don't know.
Oh man,
like one of those weird neckbeards that would be into that shit.
Yeah, right.
I hate to say it, but you can take those people a mile away. It's really weird and horrible to say.
Yeah, the neckbeard does it.
You just got to talk to him. You just got to talk to him for like 5 minutes to figure out what kind of person they are. Sometimes, like, kind of depends on what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm very happy that I've been in a position where I didn't have to like deal with people
next
by
year.
default. Like I get to kind of choose who I want, or like who I get to have in my group. So I appreciate that I'm in that position.
Yeah, when I first started, it was kind of just like, hey, you want to play? This is the group. And it's like, okay.
Yeah.
Nick, you assembled what seems to be a pretty good group here. Minus me, of course.
I
Who's
think we're
probably
gonna
gonna-
have a fun time. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll do fine, man. Like every time I run a campaign, I try to like bring in at least one new person. So, I'm
Yeah.
really into that shit.
Dylan, why isn't Nate Stuzzy Stolzy in here?
Because he works Wednesday nights,
Oh.
and I guess I didn't tell him. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Until after I joined.
To be honest with you, I don't feel like, I don't know. Knowing Nate, like I feel like he'd like ruin a D&D game somehow. He'd like, I don't know. I can't even think of how to describe it. He'd like overpower everybody because he'd
I
like.
also
make it
wanted this
circle.
group to be like 4 people instead of 5, because what
Well, I
I'm
would-
noticing with my 5-man group is like 3 people kind of get to make the decisions at a time, and then the other 2 people get to kind of like just tag along with it. And so I feel like with 4 people, more people will have chances to make more decisions. And like with 4 people running a crew or something, or being a part of a crew, then you'll have a lot of opportunity to talk about situations that aren't just like what's in front of you. So I was like, let's try to keep the group more of an average size.
Okay. Oh, by the way, everybody, be sure to take like skill and tool proficiencies that can help things like cooking and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I've
100%.
got proficiency with sailing, so like water vehicles. So maybe one other person should take that too. Just because
Yeah, I know Christian
Because
wanted
that's
to
a lot
take
of
that,
dex-
so if you want
that's
that,
a lot of
Christian,
dex
you can
checks.
have it.
So
Have what?
A sailing proficiency?
Oh, sailing? I don't know
Like-
if it's a sailing. I didn't.
like cooking, tinkering. Let's see
Yeah.
here.
Just a skill proficiency of some kind.
Yeah, like just a way that we could like fix the ship. And then like more than one driver is definitely just in case shit. Like I've got water vehicles, thieves' tools, and disguise kits.
Maybe like one of us can figure out a spell to make the boat drive itself.
Very true. There's like unseen servant and stuff like that.
That's true.
Tensor's floating disc. We'll all learn it and put them under the ship, and they'll just glide atop the water. We'll all stand 30 feet apart from each other's discs. Like, yeah. Oh man, that'd be perfect.
Fuck with us! You're just floating.
Flying through the fucking air. This is never on campaign now, bitch.
You'll just find the mountain that I've totally ripped off from the Grand Line that has the waterfall that goes up. Go up that bitch, get your discs going, boom, you're flying over everybody now, baby. Like
Fuck with us.
5,000 meters in the air.
I think it's just like 5 feet off the ground, but oh shit. I need to take these earbuds out and switch to my Discord. I don't want to.
Let's see, where does Walker, where'd you put your character, dude?
Yeah,
Is
get up here.
Ooh.
it on your side of the table?
Fuck, I don't.
Your dude,
did
guy,
something
dude.
with it.
Oh yeah, he is. Okay, cool. Also,
Where did-
these stacks of cards that you see next to your characters, these are like spell
there
cards.
is.
If you right click and hit search on them, you can find spells that your character will have
Okay.
if they have spells or abilities or anything. Yeah, Walker,
Ah,
if you
fuck.
need to hit the hay, you're welcome to do that at any point.
Yeah,
we're pretty much just chilling.
Me too, honestly.
Oh yeah,
I'll
good to
get
know.
on.
I was just wanted to make that clear. Just
No. I felt obligated to be here, man. I was really awkward. No, but I appreciate that, Nick. Thank you. I'll probably get off pretty soon.
for sure.
So what were you thinking of, Christian? Hugh, man.
I'm still thinking about it because I'm either probably gonna do a monk or I'm gonna do, I don't know. I know I do spells, but my other,
Dude,
I'm an
Artificer would be
artificer in
cool.
the other campaign, so
Oh, okay.
I have like magic
Paladin
in that
then.
campaign.
Dude, go Paladin. That's like kind of the opposite. Like you're a fucking frontliner with some magic instead of a magic user with some frontlining.
Yeah, you could take that like any way you want to as well. Like you could take like if you want a patron god from like the regular pantheon, you want to take like a god of the sea or something like that. You can do that.
Or
Or
just
if you want to go crazy with it, make like a god of fishing or something.
dude, go like servant of Bane, like god of torment and torture.
Just be a fucking nutcase on a
Like
boat.
Oath of Conquest Paladin, servant of Bane, like or Merkel, the god of death.
That'd be pretty cool.
And thing is you don't have to be inherently evil to do those things either. You could just be like, oh, I worship death because it's natural. Even though
Merkel's one of the pissed off gods that's trying to destroy the world right now.
And Merkel is kind of a bastard, actually. He's part of the Dead Three, which play a huge part in the Avengers campaign.
They play a huge part in my campaign
they're,
too.
Their cult does anyway. Dude, do you run like? Do you want some like fucking stat blocks for Cultists of Bane, Merkel, and Ball? Like from the Descent campaign, if you don't have them.
I do definitely. Yes.
You have them or you want them?
I want them.
Okay. I will like send those over.
Okay, well, I will catch you guys later. I'm gonna get off now.
Later, man.
Goodbye.
Suit.
So is it next Wednesday at the same time? Is that
Yep.
what we're doing?
Yep,
Nice.
It's the same time.
That's easy.
9
Cool.
p.m.
Cool.
Right, just
Later, dude. Watch out for my giant D20. Can I load this into the cannon?
try it. You gotta like. Let's see. No, I think it's too big. Oh, there's already shit in the cannon. There we go.
Still,
Nah, still, it's still too big. Oh wait. Nope.
pretty good.
Wonder how big you can make it though, and still shoot off the cannon.
Ooh, gem dice.
Awful.
Voulez-vous coucher avec moi?
So sponge boy me Bob.
You know, so like in Descent, there's these fucking cultists of the Dead Three. Like, there's 3 of each cult. Like, oh, it's right behind me.
That'd be cool to have a druid that your crew may end up even starting with a druid that's just the ship's cook.
Nice.
I don't know. I think that idea is just so fun. He's like growing tomatoes in the fucking boat and like turning into a fucking shark or something to go and catch go and hunt stuff in the ocean while you guys are sailing.
Yeah, that'd be funny. I play a druid in another camp. Die. Miss you.
I got a wild shape druid in my other campaign who's like a polar bear person, and it was really funny because like I don't know, it felt like a big part of why he chose to pick wild shape was so he could use his polar bear form and attack with it. But ever since he's unlocked the ability to do it, all he's been doing is turning into snakes. He finally made it so he could turn into CR level 2 creatures so he can become a polar bear, but he just turns into the giant constrictor snake anyway.
Moon Druid.
Yeah.
Hot. I went wildfire. I kind of regret it because we're fighting a bunch of.
I think I did.
Call.
I tried to make a really big spellcasty druid when I did it, so I think I did Druid of the Stars or something.
Oh, I can't clone things.
Oh, here, let me get you cool guy powers.
Yeah,
Cool guy powers.
Give me cool guy powers.
Don't do it. He'll become drunk with his own power. He'll lose control.
There. Instead of creating a hierarchy, I have brought the conditions to the have-nots and created an equitable realm of social welfare.
Oh, great. Wise, glorious leader. Ooh, is that a fucking dice tower on right there?
Yeah. Which you can, if you want one closer to you, you can clone it. You just right click and clone it.
It's already like right now.
Oh, for sure. There's some, I have some cooler ones too. Do you think your character's gonna be like this old dude? Like,
No, that
too?
is the yeah. I mean, he's
That's
gonna be this.
awesome.
Isn't this little old dude that like lives in the crow's nest that does like the rigging and shit for the ship?
This is so fucking cool.
But I'm just like trying to decide if I want him to be a ranger because he's in the crow's nest, or if I want to do magic. Or I mean, I could do monk, but I'm thinking ranger or magic. I just need to think because I'm not a huge fan of just the vanilla ranger class.
Right. Yeah, he's
it
a
can
little
be hit or
cut and
miss.
dry.
Yeah. So I was thinking about maybe like doing an acrobatics sort of thing.
Yeah, you could do like another, like you could kind of do wizard if you wanted to.
Do you know what like subclass you're gearing yourself towards? Or
I have no
anything?
idea. I'd have to flip through the player's handbook and think about it.
Do you have any access to Tasha's Cauldron of Everything?
Bro, I need to buy a fucking copy because I'm the artificer in the other campaign, and all that shit is in Tasha's Cauldron.
Do you use D&D Wikidot at all?
Yeah, we use like
not Wiki, but Wikidot.
I don't know.
There's a
if
huge
we
difference.
I don't know what the difference between those two would be.
The
I
big
don't have any of my
difference is
shit
that
pulled up, but
here.
I
Give me a second. I'll
Probably
send you a
do, we
link.
just gotta
I'll direct
Google
message
stuff.
you a link that's really useful. 1 second. This is like has everything on it.
Yeah, I do the wiki
Including
dot.
an
Yeah,
input on it.
yeah. I
Yeah,
go
yeah,
through
yeah,
the
yeah.
wiki dot. Yeah. I usually have that pulled up, and then I'm a battlesmith. So I have the battlesmith shit pulled up, and then I have like the spell stuff usually pulled up in a third tab.
That artillery one would be super cool as a pirate class.
You know,
The
honestly,
artillerist?
honestly, it would be really cool, but I'm a fucking artificer on my other fucking
Right,
campaign.
you don't want to be like.
I don't want to be
artificer
two
all the time.
artificers. No, I like the class. I do definitely think that's a really fun class to play.
Yeah, it's so versatile. Like it's just. Yeah,
I also just think Jeff's a funny character.
Jeff's a good time. I like Jeff a lot.
Not every day we have
name
Optimus
is Jeff.
Prime in D&D,
Yeah.
My
but
name is
when
Jeff.
Jeff's there, you do.
What are you, a battlesmith?
I'm a battlesmith, and that's my like creature thing. It
What
was
race
my
are you?
it was I'm human. I'm like from our world. I'm like just a normal ass dude that like was driving his car and somehow drove through a
88 miles an
portal
hour.
and ended up in the D&D world. And so they turned my car into Optimus Prime.
Yeah, he's got like a fucking Knight Rider transformer of a car. Like, it's not like sentient. Well, yeah, it's sentient enough to kick some ass. It also is like it doubles as like their mount right now, and it's just like a pack mule for like the party, which is just like fucking great because they have a 10-foot Goliath on their team who has a 10-foot fucking ogre's club with him too. So their head is his head and his stick are just poking out of the sunroof. They're just like fucking trucking along.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Ordering Domino's but not getting pizza.
I'm excited to get back with that group on Sunday. It'll be fun to get things going again.
Like, is that your IRL group?
No, it's
No, we don't-
we
we
do it over
do this.
tabletop as well.
Ah,
We started
it's
this
part of
in
the-
like November, so like we haven't. It's still been all COVID, so we like haven't, IRL's just not been as much of an option for everyone in our
Yeah.
group.
Yeah.
Because I'm agoraphobic.
But it works out because like we're usually
Are you,
traveling
Aaron?
a lot anyway.
Very much so.
Yeah, you
The
travel
sun
a
is my
lot, too.
enemy.
But yeah, their whole thing's taking place on the other continent. And yeah, it's a lot more, I don't know. This one is gonna have like some ties to what happens in that campaign, but it's definitely gonna be a lot less of a lot less convoluted. It's just gonna kind of be about hanging out, doing piratey stuff.
Pirates of the Pink.
Pirates of the Pancreas.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Let's fucking die.
Oh, that's so fucking funny. Like, Griffith got to a decent size, but fucking the character model for Walker's dude is so small.
Walker looks like Dracula from fucking.
He does.
God, I'm not even sure.
You go back and find an old website.
What'd you say, Aaron?
How do you go back and find like an old website that's not up anymore?
Oh. Like one
The
that
Wayback
doesn't
Machine?
exist?
The Wayback Machine.
Yeah, like, is that what it's called?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know if that was a meme or not.
I'm pretty sure. Just Google Wayback Machine.
Archive.org.
The Before Time Simulator.
Looking up a website called joecheated.com.
Man, you know what's really funny? Is going through
Why did these fucking Japanese models
who
get
all
so
got the
goddamn
PPP
huge?
loans here in town, and just being like, why the fuck did you need PPP? Like, because now that shit's public record. Like, there was a pharmacy in town who needed like $80,000 for some reason, and it's just like, bro, you're a pharmacy in the middle of a pandemic. If anything, you're getting. Wondering what my boss did with 120,000 he took.
We gotta leave room
Hello?
for Jesus.
Oh. Wasn't sure. Shoes.
Leave room for Jeebus.
Jeebus.